everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Next Level. Yes, I know it's been a while. Slap my hand on the wrist. The same thing that I always come to you guys and tell you, that we have to be consistent. We have to be persistent in our journey to our next level or reaching our destiny. And I don't do what I tell you guys to do. But again, I've had so many people come and ask me, I'm sorry you guys, like I'm looking at the viewfinder, but I should be looking at the lens, so just bear with me. But I've had so many people to come and say, Dominique, where are your YouTube videos? They were so helpful. Again, I've told you guys this before, and I just don't know why that's not motivation enough for me to continue doing it. But I'm trying, you guys. This YouTube channel is something that I really am passionate about, and I promise you I will get to a place of consistency. So I just ask that you guys continue to bear with me, and we're going to jump into the quote for the week. It reads as follows: "Life is a cruel teacher. She'll test you first, then give you the lesson later." And you know what? This, of course, hit home for me because there are so many life lessons that I've learned, but honestly not without going through the test first. And I can really think back to when I was even in high school. My goodness, there were so many things that happened in high school that later on I'm like, dang, like that is a true lesson that I learned from that situation. But more so when I got in college. And I'll give you an example. My mom used to tell me all the time, I got with my boyfriend in college and thought we were going to be together forever and all of this and that, and we decided to move in with each other after our first year of college. So our sophomore year we moved in together, and I just thought it was blissful happiness. And my mom kept saying, Dominique, you're way too young. But of course, me at the time, I was 19 years old. Couldn't nobody tell me anything. I've been on my own for a year. I'm states away from my mom. There's nothing she can tell me. So I moved in with him. And of course, it ended up being the wrong decision to make. And it wasn't until after it that I said, dang, my mama was right, you know? And so it was like, I got put through so many tests through that situation with him, test after test after test. And it wasn't until after that relationship was done and over with that I went back and said, dang, like this was the lesson I was supposed to learn from that. And so that has happened over and over again in my life. And so I say all that to say, you guys really take heed to the tests that are in your life. You may not understand what you're getting out of it now, but every single thing that we go through has a purpose. It does. And it will eventually groom you and mold you to become the person that you're destined to be. So no matter what bad situation we may be going through, there is a test that you are being put through right now, this very moment. You can't understand why you're going through it. You don't know how it's going to end. You don't know how you're going to make it over the hurdle. You don't know how you're going to make it up the valley. You don't know how you're going to get to the mountain peak, but you will get there. And then after you've gotten there, you're going to look back on that test and you're going to say, dang, like this was the lesson that I was supposed to learn from that. And so whatever it is, don't fret. You will make it through it. Continue to pray. Just really, really ground yourself in prayer. I think that that's another very important lesson that I've learned too, is that whenever we're going through certain tests, you know, maybe it's not meant for you to call your best friend to talk to them about the situation. You really have to establish a best friend relationship with God and pray yourself through those situations, and pray that one day you will understand whatever the lesson is that you're supposed to receive from the test. So just continue to pray and just continue to be grounded, and no matter what the obstacle is, just know that there is a way through it. You may have to go around it. You may have to turn left. You may have to turn right, you may have to go over, you may have to go under, but there is a way to get through it, to get over it. And once you do, I guarantee there'll be a lesson that you'll learn. So I'm going to read the quote one more time. It reads as follows: "Life is a cruel teacher. She'll test you first, then give you the lesson later." Everyone hates a teacher that gives you a test first and then gives you the lesson after that. That's backwards, right? We want the lesson first, so that way we can take the test and pass the test with flying colors. But it doesn't always work like that. So life is a teacher who is going to test you first, and then later on give you the lesson. So I hope that you guys enjoyed that today. I'm about to go change shirts right now, and I'm going to record another video. So at least you know that you'll have 2 videos in a row these up to coming weeks. Thank you guys so much, and continue to tune in to Next Level. I'll see you guys next week. Oh, phone's ringing.